Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. And I'm sorry I'm laughing, but this is like my third take, and I just keep laughing at myself. Anyway, today's episode is about personality types, and this is as a result of a conversation that I had last night after having posted my musing last night. And a friend reached out privately, and we were talking. And one of the things that we touched upon was the Meyers Briggs personality test, and there's like 16 different personality types. You take a short quiz, and I'll put the link down below. This is a free quiz, and it sort of spits you out a report based on the answers that you give. And I had done this years ago, and I knew I had results somewhere, but I couldn't find them. So I redid the test last night, and I'm telling you, this one knocked it out of the park. It got me like 95%. And it gives you like a whole range of different things of information, but it also gives you a strengths and weaknesses report. And what was interesting to note is that I think there's 5 or maybe 6 weaknesses. But of those weaknesses, 2 of them are ones that I've really been working on over the last, I'd say I probably started about 10 years ago, but certainly over the last 5 years, I really feel like I've, become stronger and stronger and stronger at those. And the first one was people pleasing. I was a people pleaser my entire life. And like from early ages, I can remember like in grade 6, I'm in grade 6, when I was 6, in grade 1. And I remember just, wanting to be that person that everybody liked. It was really important to me. And so I would go out of my way. I would do things for people that, I don't know. For years and years, I would just go out of my way to do things with the expectation, or at least the hope, that people would like me more for doing those things. And I don't do that anymore. Because what happened was, I started doing things, and then if I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, and it wasn't like a conscious thing, but subconsciously, if I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, then resentment would creep in. And that's not a win for anybody. And it really became toxic. I became toxic to myself because of that. And so I worked hard at sort of flipping that around. And I really feel like I've got that one knocked out of the park now. The other one was being overly accommodating. And this is where I had to learn the power of saying no and really standing for myself. And I would say I'm about 80% there. But I recognize very quickly now when I could be saying no. And I don't always say no because I don't always want to say no, right? So but the power of no, I have come to recognize and appreciate. And what I do now is I find that I fill my cup first. And that's so important. And that's a lesson that's come up time and time and time again for me. And that's been topic of conversations between friends and business colleagues, certainly for the last, 4 or 5 years, and maybe even longer. So I feel like, I've got that one, maybe not mastered, but I've got it well under control. But what I loved about this personality type and about this whole conversation that I had with my friend last night, was the fact that it is so great to realize you're not alone in this world, right? It's so great to know that there are other like-minded people out there with you. People have that same energy or drive, or just seem to get you on whatever level you're at and accept you for who you are. If you're flaky, you're flaky. They love that. If you're low energy, then they love that. If you're like whatever it is you are, they just love it because they understand it and they get it. And it's great in certain aspects of your life to have more of that around you. In other ways, it's great to have opposite people around you, or people who are different, because that gives you a new and fresh perspective. So, find your tribe for sure, But don't just hang with your tribe. Hang with everybody and, spread your wings. And I'm going to put the link for the free test in the comments below. But yeah, just, take the test for a bit of fun and see how it resonates with you. Have a great one, everyone.